Hi there. Today our topic is the emerging and upcoming market of our country, coffee market of our country. Just a few days ago, a friend of mine contacted me that he's starting a new venture, a new platform for coffee producers in our country. And I thought we should definitely do a collaboration, an introduction to this new venture. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the place down below and I'll let these two gentlemen talk to you. And while they do that, I'll open up their coffees and we can sort of, look at their coffees.
Hello everybody, this is Zarak here and
I'm Mansoor.
And we're from Beanscenepk. So we just wanted to give a bit of an introduction for Faraz's channel, which was very sweet of him to have us on here. So basically what we're trying to do is create a online platform, a marketplace, to have all the local roasters of Pakistan to, offer their coffee beans and products, and make it as easy as possible for the customer, which is you probably, hopefully, to go through it and get the right bag of beans for yourself. So basically, I have my own YouTube channel, just to give you a bit of a background about me. My YouTube channel is under the name Zarak, and I also talk about coffee like Faraz does, but I'm barely as consistent, unfortunately, which I wish I was, and I've been obsessed with coffee for the longest time, for 5-6 years now, I think. And I've worked as a barista for around 2 years. So that's where I'm coming from. And I'll pass it over to Mansoor.
Yes. I've been obsessed with coffee, I think, for as long as about Zarak has been. And Zarak is the one who introduced me to it. And then once you start drinking fresh coffee, you can never sort of go back. So then I was on the hunt for good coffee in Pakistan. And after a lot of searching, found a few roasters, but it was very difficult initially to order coffee and, get fresh coffee initially. Because a lot of the roasters initially were only supplying coffee to restaurants and mostly for commercial use. But slowly, as time moved on, a few more roasters popped up and they started catering to the consumers, not just B2B, And so there are quite a few roasters now compared to 3 or 4 years ago, where there might have been, let's say, 2.
Yeah.
But what you could call a gap in the market is that there isn't one platform or like an integrated marketplace where you can find all the coffee. Like, you have to search all these different platforms. Nobody has one way of ordering coffee. You have to DM someone, call someone, go to a site. So what we want to try and achieve is one e-commerce platform for all things coffee. Primarily, someone should be able to come to the site and search and sort and filter through coffee however they want, by roast profile, by brewing method, by origin, whatever, and find the perfect coffee. As well as the site should also serve some educational purpose for coffee, so that it isn't limited to people who already know about it and are enthusiasts like yourselves. We want everyone to be able to taste and understand what fresh coffee is and why it may be priced slightly above the competitors. Like, I wouldn't even call them competitors, but the instant coffee alternatives and all that. We want to share this world of coffee and create a larger community around it. If people can drink hot drinks like tea in the the year round, why not coffee as well?
Yeah, absolutely. And it really does, we want this idea to expand into other dimensions as well, not just simply B2C. selling, but also adding to a growing specialty coffee culture and community, and keeping the gates open for those who are curious about it, but might not be obsessed yet, and who are still on Nescafe or instant, and who might even consider commercial coffee such as Starbucks or Lavazza to be the gold standard, and really show them that there's so much more out there. There's so much more that you can experience that's, roasted in Pakistan, and we have it right there for them. So yeah, it really has to do with really, being a one-stop shop for everything, whether it's, tutorials or what's going on in as far as trends go in the coffee market, or just everything really, and make it more focused on Pakistan, and just being very inclusive and really bringing specialty coffee to everyone. So that's our goal. Thank you so much for having us, Faraz. I think that's our cue to leave now. Thank you so much, and hope everybody enjoys the video. And please check out Beanscenepk.
Enjoy the coffee.
That's it.
Okay, now out of the 3 coffees that Beanscenepk sent me, I'm going to try 2 of them today. The 3 coffees that I have are Rwanda Bourbon, which I'm not going to try today. The 2 that I'm going to try are Ethiopian Peaberry, and coffee from Burundi. Now these are 2 brilliant coffees. I'm going to do sort of a cupping, and let's see how they taste. Here are my 2 cups. And I've got my special spoon and my things for trying coffee. We're going to give them a blooming time of about 3 minutes. Then we're going to break the crust and give it a stir, and then we'll start tasting. Oh my goodness. The Burundi and the Ethiopian Peaberry, both coffees are very floral. Wow. I feel my skills are a bit lacking when it comes to these 2 coffees. Okay, both these coffees have a floral smell to them, albeit they're both different. The floral smell is very different, and this is also, yeah, this is more floral than this one. Yeah, this is more on the floral side, this is more on the zesty side, but they're both very floral. So while we wait for them, let's talk a little bit about the countries and the origins and everything. Okay, Burundi is a country which is right next to Rwanda and Congo, and they produce some very, very, very special coffee. They come under the fair trade agreement, so the coffees are regulated, they're sort of regulated, but very rural, definitely very exotic. And both these coffees are grown at a height of about a little over 2,000 meters above sea level. The roast is medium to light. That's the reason why it's producing so many smells and so many aromas. This one is like I'm smelling a marshmallow. It has a very sweet smell, like a marshmallow, sort of. Now this Ethiopian Peaberry is, now first of all you need to know what a Peaberry coffee is. The Peaberry is a very small coffee bean. These are the coffee beans, when you sort them out, you take out the very small coffee beans and they sort of come under the category of Peaberry. And they are known to have a very different taste than the larger beans. Very different, very unique. Okay, our time is up. Let's give it a shake. Both of these coffees, as far as I know, are from the Bourbon plantation, as opposed to Typica, which is the most widely and most commonly grown. These are Bourbon, as far as I know. Both Ethiopian Peaberry and the Burundi are specialty grade coffees. Very, very specialty grade, rare and very specialty grade coffees. They have hidden tastes. Let's give it a try. Now these coffees have cooled down enough, so let's start tasting. Very sweet tasting, very sweet, extremely fruity, has a very delicate and a very crystal clear body to it. Not at all heavy, very light, very delicate, and it's like I've mixed some fruits in them. Now I can't tell you what kind of fruits are included. Now berries come to mind. Definitely berries come to mind. Raspberry, mulberries, berries come to mind. I might be wrong. I'm no expert. I'm telling you, I'm no expert. Let's move on to the next one. Let's taste Burundi now. So after the Ethiopian Peaberry extravaganza, this is more lemon zest. It's crispier and a beautiful sweet aftertaste. I think this one has a more cleaner palate than the Ethiopian. That's also possible because this one is fully washed. The processing is fully washed, as opposed to this one, which might be a hybrid processing. But this one is pure washed coffee, which I think makes the coffee a little more pure. That's also the reason why this one is less fruity than this one. There is very little influence of the cherry on top of the bean. This one looks like a wet processing. I would definitely, I would buy this. Amazing. So if you've tried any of these coffees, and if you could tell me what kind of experiences you've had, what was your taste profile, I would love to know your thoughts in the comments below. For now, thank you very much for watching. Thank you Zarak and Mansoor for supplying these coffees, and thank you Beanscenepk. Wish you all the best. And for now, thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.